Joyeux Noel was a German movie that was released in 2005, and actually, the story of this movie I actually knew about before the actual movie itself, or before I saw the movie itself. This movie essentially tells the story of what is referred to as the Christmas Truce. On Christmas Eve of 1914, when World War I was really just getting started, it was agreed upon that for the evening of Christmas Eve, the French, British, and Scottish troops would lay down their arms and commingle with each other for the holiday. They would meet each other, share stories, show photos of their loved ones, and just commingle peacefully for one night. I first heard about this, I don't want to say incident, but this historical event through one of the podcasts that I listened to. It's called the Jocko Podcast with Jocko Willing. I'll leave a link to the whole story in the description, but it really is epic stuff, considering what we would later learn about World War I and just how horrible it was, considering that for one night, everyone was just like, I'm not going to shoot at my fellow man. Not tonight. It's just brilliant stuff. I don't have too much intimate knowledge about this event. However, in my opinion, I think this movie captured about as good an essence of that event as we will probably ever see. The cast of the movie features two people you probably will recognize. Diane Kruger, who would later go on to be in the National Treasure movies, and is going to be in the 355, which is going to be premiering the first week of January. And then there's Daniel Bruhl, who has been in multiple different things and is currently Zemo in the MCU, who they turned into a dancing fool. Look at how they massacred my boy. GIF. There is much more to this movie than just the event in question. However, the event in question is genuinely powerful stuff. It starts out with one of the German troops singing Christmas carols like Silent Night. And as he is singing, one of the Scottish soldiers overhears it, gets out his bagpipes, and provides some accompaniment. And then when it goes to, I believe I can't remember the song right now, but when this singer starts going on to the next song, they play along with him, and the other soldiers on that other side start singing with them. The scene almost made me cry. The movie does a good job on showing just how, mad everyone was that this happened, because they're like, these are our enemies, what are you guys up to? And everyone just kind of collectively was just like, on this night, we're just going to just let it all go. And it is just beautiful stuff. In certain reviews I've seen, and these reviews were more during the time that this was released, so maybe these haven't aged well in that regard. However, in most of the reviews I've seen, there is a complaint that this movie is an anti-war movie, but it's not an all-the-way anti-war movie, and it is tone-deaf to what was going on at the time, meaning full-on war on terror. And there was one review that was like, the war that we're fighting now has nothing to do with nationality, but religion, and the movie doesn't address that at all. Apparently the critic did not think that he was watching a World War I movie, but I guess he must have just missed that. This is a retelling of a historical event, and quite frankly a forgotten one at that. Nobody talks about the Christmas Truce, and I think more people should be bringing it up. If you have not seen it, it is a little hard to find. I ended up finding it in my local library, but if you can find it, watch it. There are some parts that are in German, however there are subtitles, so you should be able to understand it just fine.